So here we're just gonna watch a little video that I made using my phone a while back. I was just trying to test it. I think I mentioned that in the other video, but this is the only footage I have. Yeah, so I've been working every single day, which leaves me no time to film, like actually no time to film. So this is it. And I knew at the beginning of this week that there was no way in hell, like no way that I was actually going to have something to post. Like I was going to be able to make something. It wasn't going to happen. I just, nope, not going to pan out. So this was going to be the only day that I was aware of that I was actually going to have some time. And while I considered making a whole video and trying to get it finished and everything, I kind of recognized that I have a lot of other things that need to be handled. And I was going to kind of get myself stuck between a rock and a hard place, and there was no way that I was going to be able to get all of that done by tomorrow when I start work anew and it continues. And the only reason that this is a day off is because my sister and I work together, and she has an orthodontist appointment today, so this was it. And of course it had to be on a Tuesday, not a day before, so that's why this video is a little late. I mean, obviously it is going up on Tuesday, but not at the usual time. So this is actually sitting on my lap. I have a little lap table thing so that I can adjust the height whenever I'm sitting on my bed or have it sitting on a table. And it's got these little beanbag things on the bottom. But anyway, I just set this on there and kind of made my tripod a little shorter and hung my phone over the top of it. And it seems to work decently well, although obviously my autofocus kind of like sucks, and that's just, I think I needed to turn a little bit more towards the window because the shadow makes it impossible. Then it just wants to look at my hand flesh or my pencil. So I started last night when I was trying to actually add more to this, even though it didn't go well. I obviously haven't really had time to do anything aside from like quick doodles before I go to bed, and that's if my hands do not hurt. So I ended up just using my ring light last night, trying to see, because obviously it was dark, just trying to see if it would actually help with the autofocus, and it did. It did actually help with the autofocus. Obviously I prefer a softer light, but yeah, now that I know that I can do that, that's pretty rad, and it does help. So this is made before then. I think I made this July 30th, this little video thing. And I edited it pretty much completely on my phone. So that's really helpful for me, knowing that that's possible on like, short notice. So yeah, this is what we get for the week, and I don't even know what I'm going to do for next week because it's going to be even busier than this one, and I'm going to be juggling a ton of stuff. So yeah, because we really were trying to get the one job done last week, and it ended up taking 3 days when it should have taken 1, and that was just weather. So last week before, I don't remember. I don't know who I am anymore. So yeah, it's been wild. I'm sure everyone else is dealing with the mad dash that is the season. So whether it's for school or work or juggling, whatever, juggling is juggling. But hey, man, it's a few more months and work will kind of peter out, and then eventually I'll have the time that I need to devote again to making videos, working on the business, and doing some things for myself, which will be so nice. So nice. I just have to get through work, a trip, and then I can finally relax. Very much looking forward to that. Although then it'll be the holidays, and then there'll be people at my house, which is not my favorite. So, yeah, hopefully this is cool for you guys. You don't mind the shorter, kind of tackier video. But yeah, it really is just all I had and have. I tried to make the ones last night, but like I said, they just turned out so bad. So bad, and I was really trying. But that was fine. I did work on them a little bit more on my bed, and they turned out passable. And yeah, but unfortunately did not film that. Of course I didn't, because I was sitting on my bed and it would be a little bit harder to film. So yeah, lots of feeding cattle. Actually ended up smashing my arm between a lick tub, and a lick tub is a big tub. It's like roughly 200 pounds if I remember correctly, but don't quote me on that. And they're full of molasses. So there's like a lick tub for horses. It weighs like half as much, and then one for the cattle, because we keep steers. So anyway, we were picking up half tubs the other day because the bears were getting at them and rolling them and breaking the tubs. And obviously don't be out there just littering, so we were bringing those in along with a bunch of the salt blocks. And I ended up catching the little, what's it called? Whatever, it's like a little metal stub thing that the tailgate latches onto. Yeah, I caught my arm, like my forearm, between that and one of the lick tubs. So I scraped it. It really wasn't even that bad, and it didn't even hurt that much, but it bruised like hell, so that was fun. But it's fine because I've had worse. We were putting some out for the horses our first year of work, and I think I've mentioned this before, but if you haven't heard it, I was taking them off the forklift. My sister just drove it in there. We can both operate stuff like that. That's kind of what we grew up doing. Yeah, so I was pulling the lick tubs off in the horse pasture thingy, or the corrals, sorry. And I slipped on a rock, and my foot went like directly under the tub as I was pulling it off, and it landed on my foot and almost broke my toe. So thankfully I was wearing my boots, and they're not steel toe, but they're, decent enough that it left a line on the boot and did not cut through and chop me, so. Fun times. Fun times. But I was strong enough to lift it off, so it was fine. I actually didn't think this little picture turned out that bad, but I dumbly forgot that I drew his hands like that so he could be holding like a spear, and I never drew the spear. So enjoy him holding his air guitar, because, yeah, that's all you get. I'd been looking at a lot of Brett Bean stuff because I really like his drawings. His sketches in particular are my favorite. And it just kind of like made me want to draw someone in an action pose. So, yeah. So here's the finished picture. I hope that you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day or night, and